Hello and welcome to Off the Beaten Pot. So I'm here on a ridiculously warm day and I am going to cook something fancy on my new stove. As you know, I'm a transit person through and through, but a lot of you aren't, and I don't want to leave any excuses to not use what you already have to cook amazing meals in the outdoors. So what we're going to cook today is a pasta carbonara. And what I'd like to do first is to cold soak the pasta. I want to do it about an hour or so before you actually want to eat. So I've got, it's not tagliatelle, it's called, and I've got just enough what I think is one portion in a waterproof container, which is very important. And then we're going to cold soak it. So we're going to get some water, get it all covered. Obviously I've got one bit sticking out the top there, but I will keep checking on it periodically and move it around. I'm going to store that in my bag, which is why it's important to have the waterproof container. So I've got that soaking away now in there, and we're going to leave that about an hour. We'll keep checking on it. It's a really beautiful way of cooking, certainly dried pasta, because it doesn't activate the starch, it doesn't go all slotchy. It's a real word. And yes, but you don't want to leave it for too long because then it just really degrades and it's gone beyond use. So depending on the type of pasta and who makes it, etc., it can vary, but definitely no more than an hour and a half. I'm going to check this in half an hour and then 45 minutes, but I think it'll be about an hour for this one. So today I've gone over to the dark side. I've gone over to one of these types of cookers. Before you get mad, I still love my Trangia. I love that it's silent. I love that you can buy ethically produced fuels. I love that they are time tested over many generations. And genuinely, if you know this channel, I love cooking on my Trangia, and I'll try and push that as far as possible. But part of my big reason on this channel is to get people cooking better food. And most people still buy tear open plastic meal pouches, and I'm trying to make them a thing of the past. They're a little bit unnecessary. We got by fine without them, and I believe we can again, and I certainly think our natural environment would appreciate not having them strewn around. But the point is, a lot of you have this type of stove and you probably don't want to buy a new one. So I'm going to do a few recipes from time to time on a stove like this. So why did I go for... also, you'll be unboxing it at the same time as me. So this is brand new, but I went for Primus. There's one reason I went for this stove, which we'll get into as we go through the box. Oh, lid doubles as a cup. See about that. Low fuel consumption. Agree, probably. Cork lined sleeve. Very nice. Triangular joint connection. We love one of those. 500ml hard anodized pot. So reasonable amount. Half a litre. And an integrated piezo lighter. So let's crack open the box and have a look. Okay, so in the box we've got the paperwork and spare one of those, which I'm going to want to talk about later, which is the main reason why I bought this. Plastic lid with a strainer which doubles as a cup. Yeah, okay, I'll see that. It's a very small cup, but they're not wrong. Ooh. Oh, good. Comes with a base support. Very useful. I bought gas along that I already had from my pocket rocket, and the business end itself. Exploration ready. There we go. There it is, burner. Dishcloth, very nice. Probably wrap the because this can all pack into here, so you can wrap it all up so it doesn't ding the inside or rattle as you walk. I can't stand rattly cook sets. This is very cool method of hanging it up so you can have it elevated. Very cool. I'm not going to use that today. And this system of clipping it together. Okay, so that's nice. So you could probably do that very easily in winter in gloves. There's nothing too faffy about that. This is very alien to me. I'm not really convinced that I like it, but some of you guys do. So here we go. But obviously we're not just having a look at this today. I'm going to cook something. So I'm going to cook pasta carbonara in this. But as this, the main thing I like about this is obviously this is incredible for boiling water fast. It's got its heat exchanger. It's got a lot of fire comes through here, and it boils water quickly, which is great for those meals where you need to rehydrate them with hot water fast, or if you need to cook just already very liquid food quickly in there. But also there can be a simmer issue. That's sitting right in there, going through a heat exchanger. It's very hard to then regulate temperature. So what I love about this one is on the handle there, you've got these 3 little lugs, and they unscrew from here and they screw onto the base. You see that? So what that now means is you can use it as a pan. So you don't need the designated clip-on cup there. You can just, I've got this Trangia Mini here that I'm doing for a different video. Any pan that fits on that diameter. Now you've got a good gap between flame and cook set, which is really amazing. So this now, instead of just becoming a cooker for expedition food or something that's just designed to boil water incredibly quickly, you've got a stove. Amazing. So it makes it a little more versatile than the other stoves I've seen. And the fact that you can keep them, they've thought about where to store them so they're not just rattling around. They actually have a designated spot on the handle, which is close enough but also out of the way. There we go. The pot itself is incredibly lightweight. And that is incredibly robust. So now we're going to crack on and cook our pasta carbonara. And you're going to need olive oil, pasta, which we've had cold soaking for about half an hour now. I've checked it, probably another half an hour to go. So it's worthwhile knowing if you're about an hour away from eating, once you've set up camp, get this cold soaking, or if you're going to eat straight away, get it going about an hour before you need it. Also, just for shits and giggles, I've got fresh garlic, 1 clove, and today I've got smoked pancetta. And using my pill wheel of glory, I'm going to be using freeze-dried parsley, pepper and salt. So once this is cold soaked, we're going to discard all but a little bit of the water, and then we are going to chop our garlic. And if you've brought bacon with you that's not chopped, now's the time to chop that. And we are going to put a glug of olive oil into this thing and fire it up. Don't put it as high a setting, don't underestimate just how quickly this is going to get very hot. Now we're putting our pancetta in. Another seconds and it's hot enough to fizz it. The garlic. And we're going to turn it off just so you can hear me. We're going to keep cooking that until you just start to brown off the pancetta. Meanwhile, we're going to use this handy little thing, break 1 egg into it, and add half of our cheese. A bit more than half. We're going to mix those together. Now it's time to throw in the pasta. Give an incredibly good stir. Turn the heat off. Add our eggy cheese mix. And get that stirred in, which cooks around the heat of the pasta. Adding just the tiniest bit of pasta water. And then salt. Pepper. Parsley or mixed herbs. And then finish off with the last bit of cheese to taste. And that is incredibly nice restaurant grade food in the great outdoors. Cheers and gone.